Hello, Leo. Welcome back to the Spirit's Path, and this is your 2021 September horoscope for 2021. I already said that, right? So, anyways, welcome. So let's just recap what's happening, right? This is the year of the ancestor. All right, everybody's listening to their own universal beat and walking their own spiritual path and being dedicated to that path by walking through the birch trees. And you started the year out in January with, who's offering you an opportunity, right? And how would things change if you engage this? That's what that page, talked about, that page of bows, that creativity, the fire, that action, all right, moving forward. February was represented by the wheel, and you've got, your destiny and, fate. You can script all that, all right? It's in your hands. March was about 10 of vessels and happiness. And, you had so much happiness going on in March that, it was just, not that it overwhelmed you, but you had more than what you needed. Okay. The Knight of Arrows showed up in April. All right. That hawk, that swift, decisive energy, giving you that fire, that tactician energy, but also, that high vision that the hawk has in April. May was all about the home, being completed, being at home, understanding what home's about, sharing that home with others. June was, there may have been somebody that was jealous of your situation, okay? And maybe you were jealous of somebody else, all right? And that created that, you were putting blessings upon them, right? In July, it was going back to tradition. The next step for, to meet that 10 of stones, which you had down there 2 months before, all right, and just understanding that, you have to have some of that traditional values going on with your spiritual life, going on with your social life, going on with your, with that security, materialism, and stability that you have going on in July. And in August was getting your sights back on set. Okay, realizing what the goal is. All right, putting things in, organizing things, getting things ready, putting things in motion. Right, keeping your eyes on the prize and what you want to happen out for the rest of this year. As you're listening to your own beat. Okay, so let's see what September offers you, Leo. For the rest of this year, 2021. And I'm going to do the same thing I've done in the past. I'll draw one card for the theme, and then we'll tie the 4 cards for each week into that theme. All right, Leo? So just one card. That's all we need. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Queen of Arrows and Swan. All right, now queens are nurturing in their own aspect. They know what's going on within the castle. And this Queen of Arrows is all about logic and reasoning. It's an air sign, okay? And, this swan is also depicted in the 6 of Arrows transition. It's that boat. So, the Queen likes to transition into different places. So maybe for the month of September, there's going to be a transition for you. Moving from one place, or maybe getting a place together, set up, right? Doing some transitioning within a family situation, doing some transitioning, as people go back to school, there's going to be a transition there, right? Whether it's COVID mandated or not, there's going to be some working around things, right? And with this being a white swan, I'm saying this is positive energy. It's not negative energy, right? So that's the theme for the month here. For September for you, Leo, is that Queen of Arrows and that Swan, that transition. And that could, this is a general reading, so it could have something to do with relationships, career, however you want to look at it. But, as you're coming out of August, going into September, what's that archer doing? It's got its sights set on September. It's got its sights set on that transition. Okay. So, let's look at the first week of September and what that has in store for you, and then we'll kind of tie this all in. That first week of September is going to be represented. Just one card, that's all we need. It's the key to being outside. You have to keep your cards so they don't get sticky. Spirit for Leo, the first week. What do you have for him or her? There we go. King of Bows in the Adder. So here you've got, a queenly aspect. You've also got the kingly aspect in that first week. Bows is, king knows his kingdom. He knows what's going on in his castle because the queen informs him. All right. But, Bows is all about taking that high-level action energy, taking that fire energy, putting things into process, right? Doing things in an aspect of, where are you taking charge, right? Or where do you need to take charge? Where do you need to take charge in that transition? Okay. Where do you need to take charge in that transition phase? And, and the queen asks, what do you need to work for? What help do you need to ask for? So September, as you're transitioning, you're going to ask for that help, right? And she's also asking you, what's that straightforward approach? And then the king comes along and says, here's that straightforward approach. You need to take charge. You need to put things in action. You need to put things into place. You need to take charge with what's going on. You're a Leo. That's where you're natural. Okay. And then the other thing that he asks you is where's your enthusiasm leading you? What is it that you need to do to move into this transition? Okay. For asking for that help. Where's that enthusiasm leading you to? In order for you to grow, in order for you to move on, continue moving on that path. Okay. Looking at the cards here for this month, you're pretty spread out. You've got some fire action. You've got some life lessons here. You've got some security and stability and some happiness, and you've got the arrows out there, right? This is the third arrows card, for you this year. So where do you need to take charge as you're moving into your transition, right? What does that second week hold for us, Leo? The Wanderer. So, the Wanderer is at the beginning of the journey. All right, getting ready to walk across that bridge into, the Wildwood Forest. It's looking at the aspects of adventure, fun, all right, as well as, who am I going to meet on this quest? Who can be there to help me out? And maybe, in that second week, with that King of Bows, where do you need to take charge? In order for you to take charge in that transition, all right, let's say, this is how I have the cards laying on the table, right? In order to take charge in that transition, you need to take that step of faith. You need to walk across that rainbow bridge to go meet the Queen of Arrows, to help you with that transition moving forward. And know that you're being guarded. You're being protected. Because the King of Bows is right there. He's not going to let you fail. He's giving you the kingly advice to take that next step the week after and move forward. And that's going to help you out in that theme for that, for that Queen of Arrows, that swan. And then the Green Man, now the cards are flying out. Before they wouldn't fly out at all. The Green Man is giving you that nurturing masculinity. Okay, and what I say by that is, giving you the strength and courage. Okay, the Green Man wants you to take up the mantle of the Wildwood Forest and walk with it. He's got that horn of plenty that you can drink out of. He's got the staff and the spear, that you can have. But you have to show him, all right, Leo, you have to show him that you want it. You have to show him that you're serious about making this transition this month, of walking across that rainbow bridge, that freedom of adventure, of taking charge in that third week. And, as you're going through this month and you're looking at it saying, you know what, I'm ready to swim in different waters. And you start that process out. You say, okay, where do you need to take charge? Okay, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. And you have that plan already set. And in the second week, you're like, you know what, I'm putting it into action. I'm moving forward. I'm going to have some adventure. I'm going to walk across that rainbow bridge. And the first person you meet after you cross that rainbow bridge is the green man. You know, another life lessons card. And he's going to give you that mantle of kingship. You know, that horn of plenty, so you can go ahead on your journey as you're transitioning this month through that Queen of Arrows. And then the fourth week, Leo, is going to be represented by the Knight of Bows and Fox. Okay. Now the Knight of Bows, the Knight's a fighter tactician, is also, you know, the start of the quest. And Bows is all about fire energy. So here you are starting a month out with, you know, fire energy, and you're ending the month out with fire energy. And, you know, the Knight's asking you, where are you seizing an opportunity in this situation? Or which opportunity are you seizing in a situation? Are you taking the time to seize the opportunity of transitioning for this Queen of Arrows? You know, to have 3 court cards down here, you know, 2 within the weeks and, you know, the 1 being the month, tells me that there's going to be people in your life that are going to help you with this. And this could be you, right? But this Queen of Bows also asking you, what details are you ignoring? So watch the details towards the end of the month of September. Don't ignore them as you're in this transition. Okay, let this Queen guide you, right? As you're swimming from river to stream, from stream to lake, from pond to, you know, river, you know, looking at different opportunities. And look for that straightforward approach, you know. And if you need help, ask for it, because you've got enough people down here this month to help you out. The King of Bows, the Green Man, and the Knight of Bows. All right, Leo, so there you go. That's your horoscope for September 2021. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others. And this is D for the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you in October. Take care, God bless, and stay safe, everybody.